All right, it's Real Talk thanks to our partners at MJR Digital Cinemas, and Greg Russell is back with props to talk to us about the movies that are debuting this week.
That's right, and we have a lot of movies to get to, so don't take it off.
I'll put it back on.
It was your little Pikachu hat.
Let's start with The Hustle, though.
The Hustle, do the hustle. It's a movie about these two ladies who are con artists. So you've got Anne Hathaway, she is in the thing right there, and Rebel Wilson, and they run into each other by happenstance. So next thing you know, they decide, hey, let's become crooks together.
All right, let's take a look.
Is this a new comedy team coming up?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Wilson. No, Hatherson. Yeah.
Hatherson.
We're a new comedy duo.
Willoway. I like Willoway.
Oh yeah, Willoway. Willoway.
That does sound good.
That's us.
Raban Willoway.
We're two ladies.
Yeah.
We do jokes. We do physical comedy.
We look amazing.
Yeah, we do accents. Yeah, we have good hair. That's us, guys. Yeah.
That's the way to package it. So yeah, just keep it going.
Yeah.
And it's funny and enjoyable and having a great time.
Yeah, and this movie's coming out for Mother's Day weekend.
Oh, perfect.
So it's awesome for mothers and chicks to take their mums. It's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of physical comedy as well going on in this.
Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say, definitely it's like, okay, how do you get prepared for all that? Especially like a lot of the falling down and stuff.
Sometimes I do a bit of stretching.
Yeah, okay. I gotcha.
Before I have to go out on the ocean and do a flyboarding stunt. I'll do like some daily stretches. Not much other training, really. I just go for it.
Just born for it.
Yeah.
Ready
Some
for
of the
it.
stuff you can't prepare for, like you just kind of have to throw yourself into it.
Yeah.
And what I find with physical comedy sometimes is it's really helpful to watch it back because it is a bit like a dance sequence.
Yeah. Right.
And so
like choreography.
Exactly. And so sometimes just holding something for it doesn't even feel that different, but on camera, just like holding it just really accentuates it.
So what'd you think?
Hilarious.
They are. They're funny. They're a comedy duo. They may even do more movies together. Fun little one just to go out and check out on the weekend. Give it 3 reels.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we have the movie Tolkien, which is about the writer J.R.R. Tolkien, the author of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
Right. This deals with his early life, how he and his brother were both orphaned at a young age, went off to an all-boys school, and just how he grew, became infatuated with language, and then went off to World War I, and that's also where he started getting some of his ideas because he got injured there as well. So got to talk to the cast, and here's what they had to say.
Did Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. How did some of this stuff come about? And then you realize, okay, with the language stuff, okay, he was having this stuff going, and then he finally was able to put it into the books and make it part of the story.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible when you go back and see just kind of how much of that world he'd built and created before he even created those stories that we love now. And it did all stem from this love of language that his mother distilled in him, learning Latin from a young age, and then learning other languages, and then being like, you know what, I'll create my own, and I need to give those meaning and history and people to speak them. So suddenly this whole world was created.
This one actually shows the reality of what happens when you are in love with somebody, but you do have your ups and downs.
Yeah, they're very real characters in that sense, and they find each other, when they're both young in similar circumstances and fall in love, but then because of those circumstances can't always be together and go through rough times and find a bond, and it's clear that they're soulmates essentially, and they did stay together in real life.
Of course, we all know Lord of the Rings and Hobbit and all like that. And we, after a while, began to see some of the inspirations that came along, which is always fascinating.
It is, and I think, again, that's why it's so pivotal to tell a story like this, because I was a fan of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, but I didn't know much about Tolkien, and especially Edith. So I think it's amazing for fans of the books and the movies, as well as people that kind of know about it, to now know the story behind it, because you gain a different level of respect for the stories he created when you can distill it back in time to the people themselves.
I've been saying Tolkien my entire life,
I
48
know.
years. Apparently it's Tolkien. How many reels?
Oh, this one 4 out of 5. And yeah, that was the thing that came out. Tolkien. Nobody knew. No one ever knew.
Finally, the Ted Bundy movie released on Netflix, extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile.
And it is. It's a very...
You couldn't wait to say that. You just jumped on that. Okay.
It's very scary because it shows Bundy from a different side. Normally when we see a movie about him, we see the murders and different things. This is about his home relationship. How when he's at home with his girlfriend and her daughter, he's the family guy. You know what I mean?
Normal.
Normal. She doesn't suspect a thing. And then he'll just go, I'm going out to get some milk. I'll be back.
no.
And goes and does his thing and comes back.
That's so problem. That is every woman's nightmare come true. I
Right.
just want to set the record straight for that. How many reels for this one?
This one, 4 out of 5. Plus
Wait,
also,
wait. What's up? We got something?
we've also got some video.
Let's
yeah.
look at it.
You like Lily Collins in
I'm
the last one?
stressed.
Panic in the control room. They were like, there's a rap, there's a rap. I don't know
All
if
right,
it was
let's
like
just
that.
check it out.
Here's our video
Check
and
it out.
more with Lily Collins. You'll like this.
The main goal here, or let's say a top priority for me to play Ted Bundy, was not to glorify, glamorize, to even have people affiliate me with a serial killer is something I've not wanted my entire life. I don't want people to think like, oh, there is a comeback for this kind of true crime. There is a comeback. It's popular. Our movie's paying homage to Liz. Bless her heart. She's still out there. She gave us a lot of information about Ted. Unknown information by anyone else.
Nice to see you.
Like I said, twice in 1 week.
I mean, from London to here, right? Yeah.
This one, very scary because, like we say, you don't see any violence, but sometimes that's even more scary than some of the other stuff you'd see.
It's true. You don't have to always see everything to feel everything, right? Yeah, that's what we're trying to do with the emotional, psychological perspective on this one. And hopefully put the audience in a little bit of the perspective of the victim and see how it is that maybe someone could be lured in by Bundy and kind of understand the more the psychological aspect of it.
You see this one, and it's still eerie, but it's a whole different look.
Yeah, I think it's, with the benefit of hindsight, we can look at that person and see what a manipulative guy he was and see the evil in his eyes. But for people at the time, I mean, he really fooled a lot of the country and a lot of the people in his community because he was so good at sort of creating this shield of being an upstanding college boy and all that stuff.
All right, how many reels for this one?
This one, like we said, 4 out of 5. It's really creepy, suspenseful, and scary.
It's stressing me out, and I haven't even seen the movie. All right, let's get to the giveaways. What
Now,
do you
these
have?
won't stress you out.
Whew.
Well, Jason was modeling earlier from Pikachu. That's cute.
That is
I like
cute.
that. You got the little Pikachu hat. Plus, also, Tati, this would almost be for you, especially since you're wearing the yellow today. A little
All right, I'll put
Pikachu
this-
headband.
okay. So this would be me.
Yep, and then we also have a Pikachu beach ball. One of the things you put on the back of your phone that makes it stand up. And a magnet.
The pop things for the back
Yep.
of your phone? Okay.
And then also from the movie Palm, you've got a beautiful Palm hat right here. And then for those of you who want to get back on the cheerleading squad, how you like it?
How you like
Little
it now?
pom-pom.
Little pom-pom. What
Yeah.
about it?
All
There
right,
you go.
To enter to win Greg's giveaways, just go to our Live in the D Facebook page or the contest page. You click on prairie.com.
That's right.
Contest rules are posted there as well. You know, when I had this on my head, Randy was laughing at me, but
Why?
he's wearing curtains on his feet, so he can't.
Real talk.
Real Talk is thanks to our partners at MJR Digital Cinemas.
To see a list of show times at a theater near you, just go to their website, mjrtheaters.com. Just get a shot of the shoes. We need a quick shoe cam. Let's get a quick shoe cam.
I'm telling you.
So he
I
said
can get-
curtains
look
because
at
you've
those.
got on
They're nice.
burgundy velvet shoes.
Velvet.
Burgundy
Laughing at my
velvet.
Pikachu
And
hat.
you have them in black as well, is what he told me.
Those are sharp.